I remember being on the road later in the 90s and early 2000s with R. Kelly, and they were in public announcement,
Okay.
and we worked together a lot. And they would always ask me to hang out. R. Kelly would probably would ask me to hang out every time I saw them, every time I saw him, and I never did, not once. And I don't know why I was kept away, because clearly there was something going on, as we later discovered,
Yeah.
that came out in the wash. And
Yeah.
I came from a very spiritual and praying family.
Yeah.
And I've always felt like I've had a covering, a shield of protection around me that was there even when I was too foolish
Yeah.
or too ignorant to realize that I was in a situation that I shouldn't have been in. I was always protected. Well, I
Yeah.
guess whatever the other person's or people's intentions were for me
Yeah.
didn't happen, because I'm a child of God and He wasn't
Yeah.
going to let it happen.
Yeah. Yeah. And I don't know what it is about the music industry that it attracts the worst in
Evil.
people.
It
y-
attracts evil.
That
There's
they
an
just, yeah.
underbelly. There's an underbelly in the music business, that people don't talk about. There's a dark side to the music business that people simply do not talk about. And you know, recently there was a young lady who came out talking about exposing. She was exposing people and exposing details about the music business. Miss
Yeah.
Jaguar Wright. I don't know Jaguar Wright,
Mm.
and I don't know that I've ever run into her. And I didn't realize that she was one of the original members of the Roots, I think.
Mm. Yeah, for
Yeah,
sure.
and she was exposing everybody, which I didn't know if what she was saying about the people that she was talking about was true or not. But then she started talking about things that happened in the music business and that she was aware of, and I knew those things to be true. Like, I knew firsthand that those things were true.
Mm.
And so to me, that kind of gave some validity to the other things that she might have been talking about.
Yeah.
Um, but I had been approached by people and invited to parties that I went to, but because of my covering,
Yeah.
I didn't get pulled in, if you know what
Yeah.
I mean.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I was at the door of the dark side, but
Yeah.
I never crossed the threshold.
Yeah.
And I have to believe that I had guardian angels
Mm.
protecting me. I really do believe it. I do. To this day, I
Yeah.
believe it, and I believe that I was preserved. A lot of people that I saw trying to get there, trying to break through, especially the girls,
Mm. Mm.
they get used up,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
and then they will get us. They might even get all the way to the point where they think it's just about to happen, and then it doesn't happen,
Yeah.
and then it's over forever, and then that person is ruined,
Yeah.
and then the music business spits them out, and
Yeah.
then go and finds the next one
Yeah.
that will
Yeah.
service the room, if you will.
Yeah.
And if that girl doesn't do it, then she's out, and the next girl, because there's always somebody who's willing to do
Yeah.
anything to get it.
To get in. Yeah.
And and when I say anything, I mean anything.
Yeah.
And it's unfortunate you know, because I wasn't advised, I wasn't given information. When people ask me, what kind of advice would you give to an up and coming artist? I would say, if you're female, don't do it. Be a songwriter, be a publisher, because that's really
Yeah.
where the money is. And not only that, girls have it especially tough. And if, if you're a guy, well, sometimes even guys fall into the trap.
Yeah.
But the best thing I could tell you to do is to understand that you're entering a show business,
Yeah.
and you have to have some kind of business acumen, or if not you, somebody who's with you
Somebody.
who
Yeah.
does, that will
Yeah.
protect you. Because if you don't have the information, it would not be in someone else's favor to educate you.
Yeah.
If
Yeah.
my intention is to if my intention is to run game on you, and you come to me and you don't, well, not me, I'm just,
Yeah.
they were
And
going to eat you up and
yeah.
spit you out, and you have
Yeah.
no idea. I got invited to a dinner party by who shall remain nameless,
Yeah, it's fine.
an industry executive in the Palisades.
Yeah.
And I was excited because I was told that, you know, it was going to be a party with a whole bunch of industry people. When I got there was nobody there
Yeah.
except the gentleman. And I was like, well, where's everybody? Where is everybody? I came for a dinner party. And it just was weird. And while I was there, a celebrity that I knew who she was called him, and he had her on speakerphone while he was in the room with me. But then he took her off speakerphone and went into another room. But then he put her back on speakerphone, and I heard her say on speakerphone, "You're going to make him a star, aren't you?" And he said, "Well, we'll see what happens." I was like, "Oh hell, I got to get out of here." And I was like, oh, you know, I forgot that I was supposed to be at another spot. I didn't know if I was saying whatever I was saying was making sense to him or not, but I didn't care. I got the ass up out of here,
Yeah.
and so I left. I mean, but he was saying things like, if you need money, just ask me. Just give me a call. You need $1,000, $5,000. Just give me a call. I got you. I was like, oh, well, thank you. Why would you do that? Why would you do that? You don't even know me. So I was too naive even to understand what was going on. But the thing that says go told me to go.